my Kool-Aid, because there are times in life I've had to run and nobody had any idea that I was running with a broken leg. And can I help you, give you an early shout cue already? Despite how much life has broken you, the fact that you're here tonight is a sign that you're broken. Didn't break you, but use what was intended to hurt you to make you stronger. Y'all can make me work hard on tonight. I'm coming down the street because it does not matter what caused you to break, as long as it didn't break you. You ought to thank God that what didn't kill you made you stronger. And your testimony ought to be, I'm better today than I was this time last year. There were some people who dropped out the race and who quit, but despite how excruciating the pain was, I showed up to week after week. I kept coming to church. I kept coming to Bible study. What do you do when life has broken you, when it seems like the more you pray, the worse things get? The more you give, your bank account gets in the red. The more you get to God, the further it seems like the enemy is on your back. I want to talk to you tonight and tell you, despite what it looks like, God can use your brokenness to be a blessing. I didn't really come to get my Kool-Aid tonight. I want to talk to you about this boy by the name of Mephibosheth, who knows what it's like to live off of brokenness. Here in the text, we're introduced at the age of 5. His father and grandfather was caught in a war, and the nurse trying to save him on the mountain of Jezreel dropped him while she was trying to run with him. What do you do when life drops you at no fault of your own? I know the people told you they love you. If you ever needed me, call me. And when you called them, they were nowhere to be found. You couldn't get an answer. They wouldn't return your call, and they dropped you. And I don't want to be a bad apple on tonight, because they did the best that they could. They thought they were hurting you and helping you, but they end up hurting you while they were trying to help you. And here in this text, this boy was dropped at the age of 5. He was dropped at the age of 5. If you know anything about the body at the age of 5, it has to do two things. It has to heal and grow at the same time.
Yes.
Anytime your body has to heal, preachers, and grow at the same time, it causes dysfunction. Right. So not only was he dropped, but at the age of 5, he's caused to live in dysfunction. And I know you look real churchy on tonight, but let's just be honest. The modern day church in the 21st century is dysfunctional.
Praise God, yeah.
All right, I know I'm going to get too many amens right up in there. Let me help you. It's dysfunctional for you to come in church, speak in tongue, and not speak to me in English when you see me in Walmart. That's dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional for you to go to every conference in the world, give your money to every other preacher, and you don't pay tithes right there at home. That's dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional. I know they made you believe that you are all that in a bag of chips, but don't you ever get to the point where you think that God has to use you. That showing up in church is a privilege, but every time you walk in the house of the Lord, you ought to thank God that your dysfunction did not disqualify you. And I know you think you all of that, but the Bible says all of us have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. That means from the usher to the preachers to the choir members, and the only reason we're standing is because when God should have exposed you, His grace covered you. Not only is he dropped and caused to live in dysfunction, but he's deserted in a place called Lo-Debar. Lo-Debar. I gotta show y'all that I'm really paying attention at Virginia. Even though I'm in class Lo-Debar, let me tell you what Lo-Debar is. Lo-Debar is a place where you don't get no cell phone signal. It is a place where Verizon can't even get a signal in Lo-Debar. Lo-Debar is a place where the hospitality ministry don't come visit you. Lo-Debar is a place by its definition where nothing grows. It's a place where the scum of the earth live. Nobody produces anything in Lo-Debar. And get this, while he's not from Lo-Debar, he's forced to live in Lo-Debar. He is part of a royal family, but because of his dysfunction, he's caused to live in a place of nothingness. Can I talk to somebody here? Yes. Don't you ever allow your context to define your character. Slow class on it. Let me say that again. Don't you ever allow your context to define your character, which means the same anointing that's on the president can be on you if you work at McDonald's, and whether you work on the White House or in the small house. God can be the same with you despite where you are. I wish I could have been there to talk to Mephibosheth and tell him, despite where you are, don't allow your location to be your destination. Now, let me make it plain to you. You ever see seen the movie Color Purple when Suge Avery and Miss Celia was in the front room, and Mr. comes in and he looks at Suge Avery and says, Suge got talent, Suge is fine, Suge can sing. And he looked at Miss Celia, he said, but you, Miss Celia, is poor, black, and ugly. And Miss Celia cocks her head back at Mrs. I might be poor, I might be ugly, but I'm still here. Can I talk to somebody here tonight? That your testimony is, despite what life has dealt you, you're still here. Despite being dropped and despite living in dysfunction, you are still here. He's dropped and deserted in a place called Lo-Debar. I could have dealt with the nurse if when she dropped him, she stayed with him. But she dropped him and then she left him. You've been there when you've had some people who said they will always be there with you. And when things got tough, they were nowhere to be around. I want to talk to somebody who feels like God has dropped you off in Lo-Debar and has forgotten about you. Can I make it plain? When I was in school, we live in a digital age now where you can take a picture and it instantly is developed. You got iPads and cell phones. But anybody remember the old days when you had the 110 cameras and the 35 millimeters? You had to take the picture, film out the camera, put it in the napkin, drop it off, wait for Rite Aid to call you and tell you it was ready. Well, what I discovered about that process was, despite how beautiful a picture was, it started out as a negative. And what would happen is that negative would be handled by a developer in a place called a dark room. And nobody could go in the dark room but the negative and the developer. And after the negative went in a place called a dark room with the developer, what started out as a negative would come out as a beautiful picture. Can I talk to somebody here tonight? You feel like God has abandoned you and God sent you all the way from Suffolk to tell you he's not forgotten about you. He just has you in a dark room, and what looks negative to everybody else, when you come out of your dark room, you'll come out better than you went in. You ought to thank God that when everybody else thought was a negative, God was just using to develop.
Praise God.
Well,
yes, Lord.
Watch the text. He is dropped and deserted in a place called Lo-Debar. But watch how the text turns. He has a son in Lo-Debar. Let me say that again. You missed your shot cue.
Yep.
He lives in a place where nothing grows.
All right.
Where nothing is produced. But he has a son. Third time's a charm. Y'all ain't gonna work hard tonight. He lives in a place where nothing grows.
All right.
Where nothing is produced.
Gotcha.
But the man that was crippled produces a son.
Wow.
Can I talk to somebody here? Where you are does not define who you are. Because when God has purpose on your life, you can produce in a land where nobody else produces. And you've been trying to figure out how in the world you made more money in a recession, how in the world you're making it. It's because despite in a land where nobody else is growing, the hand of God has been on your life. And you want to thank God that when nobody else was producing, God allowed you to produce something in a land with nobody else. I feel like preaching out here. He produces something. And watch, church folk, watch your critics, because you always got some haters.
Amen.
Watch the text. David asked the question, is there anyone left? And watch Ziba's answer. Yeah, King, there's somebody left, but he's crippled. Ziba, I didn't ask you what his condition was.
That's right.
And so you gotta watch church folk, because they will always try to remind you of who you used to be when they can't control their destiny. Oh God, have you ever met somebody that always trying to remind you, I remember when, but the only way you can remember when is because you had to remember when. And since it's you night, let me talk to some senior saints who have come to church and you got convenient amnesia. I want to suggest the only reason you don't do what you want to do is not because you don't want to, you just got too old to do it. But if you could do it and get away with it, you would do it too. And you want to thank God that the same God that forgave you is able to forgive somebody else. place called Lo-Debar.
Lord God.
King, not only is he crippled, but he's in the hood. And God don't use people from Lo-Debar. God doesn't use the scum of the earth.
Talk to us. Talk to
But
us.
I'm so glad that God does not call the qualified,
Yeah.
but he qualifies those who are called. And watch how God will use your haters as your elevators. David says to Zippor, since you got so much mouth, go to Lo-Debar and get him. Go pick him up and bring him to the palace. Mephibosheth gets to the palace and watch the text that he bows to David. And David says to Mephibosheth, no, you got this thing wrong. I should be bowing to you.
Right.
He looks at the crippled man who has been in a place called Lo-Debar and says, as long as you live, I'm going to give you everything that belonged to your father and grandfather. See, I'm so glad that God, not only when he pays you back, he pays you back with interest. That he'll give you what belonged to your grandfather and your great-grandfather. And I just believe today that if you learn how to get in your rightful place, God will allow generational curses to be broken, and he'll bless you with stuff that you didn't work for, stuff that don't belong to you, and you won't even know how it happened. It's because you stepped in the right place at the right time. Well, I'm almost done, but I'm having fun. Because the text says that David said to him, not only am I going to give you everything that belongs to your father, but Zippor, the one who did not want Mephibosheth to get to the table, I want you to serve him as long as he lives. God, you missed your shout. The same man that tried to keep him from getting blessed was the man that had to be serving him for the rest of his life. And that's why you got to be careful how you treat people today, because while you might be down up today, you might be down tomorrow, and the same bridge that you burn, you might have to be the one to cross it. And you got to thank God that God will put you in a place to use the people that don't even like you. Well, I'm done. Almost. He gets to the table. To the table. To the table. And he sits down at the table. Can you imagine? He lives in Lo-Debar. He doesn't have a suit to put on. He ain't had a haircut. But he's sitting down at the table. Everybody else is dressed nice. And he's crippled. But he grabs his way to the table. Last Sunday after church, I took my godson and my best friend and his wife out to dinner. And my godson looked at me. He said, Uncle Keem, he said, I'm almost taller than you. I looked at him. I said, man, why you got to crack jokes? I said, you still got a little bit longer to go. We got to Olive Garden and he ordered a booster seat. When we pushed the chair up to the table and I sat down, we were looking eye to eye. It wasn't that he had grown that fast, but because his shortness was covered under the table. He looked like everybody else that was sitting at the table. Can I talk to somebody here? When you look back over your life, God has allowed the table to cover you. And so when you come to church, your issues are covered by the table. Your anointing is covered by the table. And when you show up the job that you know you ain't qualified for, your only answer is God has allowed me to sit down at the table. And you have to thank God that when you were disqualified, God used your crippledness to allow you to sit down at the table. Is there anybody here that can thank God that you get to sit down at the table? You want to thank God that despite my issues and despite my shortcomings and despite my faults, He allows me to sit down. And I'm done, but not only I gotta tell you what happened when we got to the table. The waiter walked up and she covered the table.
Wow.
You missed the shout cue.
Wow.
When you sit down at the table, they covered the table, which means any imperfections that were on the table was covered by a white cloth. And since it's Resurrection Sunday, you want to thank God that the blood covers your mouth, that the blood covers your issues. And I'm done. My pastor, who was sitting on the other side of the restaurant, sent word to the waiter and said, those over there are sons of my church. Whatever they want is on me. God, we were sitting at the table. So not only was the table covered, but it was catered. And he said, whatever they want, despite the price of it, is on me because I'm paying the bill. And somebody here tonight ought to thank God that when you sit at the table, you're able to eat what you want to eat, try what you want to try, live where you want to live. It's because Jesus paid it all, and all to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain, but he washed it whiter than snow. Is there anybody here tonight that can thank God that you get to sit at the table? I heard Jesus say, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. Is there anybody here that can give God a praise because you get to sit at the table? Be not dismayed, nor ever be tired. God will take care of you. Won't he take care of you? Won't he pick you up when you fall? Won't he heal your body? Say yeah. I'm disabled and damaged, but I'm not disqualified. Because what looks like it's hurting me is actually helping me.
Thank you.
What would have happened if Mephibosheth would have gotten mad and left Lo-Debar? They hurt my feelings, so I ain't going back there no more. When the king would have sent for him, he would have missed his blessing. I'm done. But isn't it interesting, Pastor? I'm talking to they're not going to say amen to this. That we work with people that we don't like.
Absolutely.
Go to school with people that we don't like. I don't care if the teacher hurt your feelings and the boss don't like you every day, you go back. But if somebody hurt your feelings in church, I ain't going back there no more. Somebody speak to me so much, suck it up and stay in the race. You gotta learn how to run with a broken leg. You gotta learn how to stay in the race. Because Lo-Debar does not compare to your destiny. I'm done. It's Resurrection Sunday. The cross and the crucifixion only lasted for 3 days. But Jesus is now alive for eternity. Which means don't compare your pain to your promise. Because the promise will always outlast the pain.
Every time.
I'm done. I promise you, I'm done. But somebody here tonight, if it's all right, that you feel like you're in Lo-Debar. Nothing is growing in your life. Nothing seems to be producing. God sent me here to remind you, it's not where you are. It's what I put inside of you. And see, watch this. If you're too immature to handle Lo-Debar, you won't be mature enough to sit at the table. God, I know I won't get too many amens there. You're so busy fussing about when it's going to be my turn to sit at the table. And God said you haven't even learned how to appreciate Lo-Debar. But if you can appreciate Lo-Debar, I can trust you at the table. Notice, Mephibosheth never says it's about time. I've been waiting. About time you remember me. He just shut up and sat at the table. Can I give you something? And you ain't gonna say amen to this. Sometimes you just got to learn how to be quiet.
Amen.
And just let God does what he does.
Yes.
And the problem